by Albert Thomas in the Valley.
We wanted to go to River, but we didn't want to go where we could have been pawns like we were discussing the night before.
That's right. Miss Victorine, our book agent, the most important person on the store with regard to Eden, Rain, and Chance. We're at Q95. I'm going to sit here and take some pictures, and when the news is over, you come in. Okay?
Pictures were. How long is your news?
5 minutes.
He has described Dominica as a destination. Full advantage of the opportunities presented in the wider world of tourism progress. Mr. Raphael is also confident that Dominica can take full advantage of the wellness industry, which is an avenue of increased revenue for the tourism industry. The Minister spoke after Lord Butler handed him an advance copy of his report into intelligence on Iraq, which will be published on Wednesday. At a news conference with Italian Prime Minister Silvio Berlusconi, Mr. Blair urged people to wait for Lord Butler's report, but he said he felt the same about Iraq as he had before the war. And this takes us to the end of the Q95 news on the hour at 11. Do join us again at noon and at 1 for news on the hour, and then at 5:45 for the Prime News Roundup. I am Marlon the Gallery. Do enjoy the mid-morning program.
You want to tell her to come in?
You can speak, you know, if we offer.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm not a radio professional, so, you know. I said I'm not a radio professional. So you were for Diana's sister?
Good morning. I'm fine. Yes, good morning, how may I help? Hello? No! I look like Diana?
I'm going to write a news story for 12 on that.
Okay, wonderful.
Okay.
Yeah, when you're ready. Yeah. Pause.
Just press pause, right?
You see the books? You need the books still?
Did you give him some information on rain?
No, I
Because he
don't
has
think.
the press release on things. Just give him a one sentence on rain or
Okay.
something. So.
Well,
Or you
Yeah,
could
yeah.
tell him he could read the back of rain.
or he can look at it, tell him to read the back of Rain.
Yeah,
The back of Rain?
it has a summary right there.
Oh, you're in there. Not,
Enjoy.
Alright, before you leave, when should we expect another book from you?
Well, I'm actually working on two. I'm actually working to a sequel of Chance, to Chance. People are already saying, when is the next book coming out? So it is in process. And then there is a nonfiction book that's coming out. As Gabe shared, I am an accountant by profession. I do work with small businesses. And as a result of that work with small businesses, I am actually penning a guide on how to build and manage a business successfully. And that book, Keeping It Real, should be available by the ending of the year. And so that's what I've got in process right now.
Alright, and you, Mr. Kitchen?
Well, I'll keep that a secret for now. We've got a couple of things on boil, but you know, surprises sometimes have their own virtue.
Okay. Alright, so it was nice speaking with you guys and wish you guys success.
Thank you so much, Keisha. And the books are available at all local bookstores, and they're also available online.
Alright.
Feel free, Dominicans and others, friends of Dominica, Dominica lovers, to enjoy.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Alright.
Lovely.
Mr. Garland. Mami, if I can just take a little shot here, if you don't mind. Thompson, can you get that handshake again, please? Athenia, can we get that handshake? And Mr. Sampson. And Dr. Shillingford.
All right.
Let's get it. Call me back in 2 minutes. Yeah, just get the handshake. Okay. And I think that you want to get me, because I'm.
Come see, better come and get this guy. You're the
A lot of photos around here.
Is RC?
REC, just press that. It's recording, yeah.
that's good, that's
yeah,
good.
okay. All right.
Let me take
Okay.
another one now, quickly.
Gabe, you can go ahead.
All these guys here have formed this.
Can you imagine?
Because
Okay. You want to take a shot of me and Beatrice, yeah? Tap it lightly on. You fellas are more expert than the media. Wait. Hit this.
it's right here. Let me try it.
Are you fixing?
Something is wrong.
One is computer. It's all
Gabe is here.
Oh, okay. No. I should
Tap it lightly first so you can focus it.
There we go. All right, PhD. Coming to the village of Salisbury. It's the village of Salisbury. As one of the fattest areas of village land in Dominica. As we head to Portsmouth on the day July 20th, 2004. Banana plantations and a lime greenhouse. You like what color, mommy? No. The Salisbury Church cut volcanic stone. See right there? Cut volcanic stone. As a compared to those mansions, ours is quite modest.
Yeah.
Inside of the house is nice. What do you call it? Church right now. See that slide come down there on one as well?
Yeah.
Look at that, look at that. Mary Street.
Is that what you're right here?
All these houses across there. The best of it about home. Hey, y'all live in a apartment here?
Open?
Italian restaurant. Right here.
Okay, I got it. Past University. I got the sign, honey.
This is new. This wasn't there last time I came here.
The church center.
Portsmouth. Yes, we are going.
So, Mr. Mayor, how is it down in Portsmouth?
I'm trying to get Dr. Dean Horton to speak to you.
Okay. From the medical school?
Yeah, I've been successful. I've been calling up and down for the last few days. So hopefully, I was hoping to catch up while you were here. You know.
What about the student council representative?
Well, I spoke to them, but they said Dr. Horton is the person responsible.
I see.
But she always in meetings, in and out of meetings, so I've been able to connect it. I hope while you were here, we were able to do that. So that
Yes, yes, I hope so too. Well, you know, Esther is here. Once she hear from you or from me, then I'll tell her whether to come down and whatever. But you know, you've done your best. Whatever, you know, Washington, you know, we'll have something here. If not now, we'll have it another time. You know.
So you have to meet Pearl now, the last member of the staff.
Pearl, can you give me your full name? And how old are you?
8.
And where do you go to school?
Huh?
Where do you go to school?
Which school I go?
Yes.
Government school. Douglas Private.
And do you know who Rosie Douglas was?
Yes.
Who was he?
The Prime Minister.
Prime Minister? And that's what was his relationship to you? Sorry?
Uncle.
That's right, that's right. He was his brother over here. So what would you like to see happen in Portsmouth as far as development? Kid Kenneth?
It's doing much better now.
Who are you talking to, mommy?
Anna. Huh?
How is everything?
Yes, she said fine.
How is she?
Is adjusting okay? Yeah, it's good. Huh? Yes, on Saturday we did, yeah. I still haven't seen the stuff yet. If I do, I
She's not coming at your nail party. She's going with me to get Justin and...
Okay, Mickey. Well then. Let me get the full name again.
Yeah.
Ashraf Alfred. Ashraf Alfred, my former student at the grammar school. So Ashraf, where did you go to college?
I went to school in Russia.
What college?
It's now the Russian People's Friendship University.
So you went to Patrice Lumumba then?
That's correct.
My goodness. Ashraf, I never knew you go to Patrice Lumumba. That's amazing, man. So how many Dominicans have been to Patrice Lumumba?
I can't tell right now, but right now there are about 6 of us here.
Okay. Who went to Patrice Lumumba?
Yeah.
In what areas of study?
Medicine, agriculture, dentistry, and what was the next one? Telecommunications.
Okay,
That's
so
Cascades.
your engineering was civil or?
Yeah, civil engineering.
Okay. But you need to do a committee or something because this is important and I'd like to interview you in more detail, frankly.
No problem.
So you need to give me your phone number and so on because we're trying to put something together. As you know, a former son of Portsmouth, like myself, Ravin Andre.
Okay.
We've written a couple of histories of Dominica. And I intend to put something out on just interviews with Dominicans during this trip. My 2 kids are here, this is my wife. And she also went to grammar school, that's Joan Robinson. She went to school with you? Joan Robinson.
This looks familiar.
Yeah, man, she went to school with you. She went to school with you. And I want to just do that, you know?
Okay.
But Nathan, tell me, Nathan, give me your full name.
Nathan Banis.
And well, my family is from Castlewood on my mother's side.
Is that so?
And related to Lauren Banis and the
Okay, well, I'm related to Lauren Banis as well.
Well, we're family then.
Man, it's strange how things happen. Yeah.
Mr. Austria in the big shop was my mother's uncle.
Yeah. In fact, both sides of my family, kind of came from Castlebrooks because I'm related to the Banises and the Lockharts.
Okay.
And there are lots of Lockharts in Castlebrooks.
Yes. So, Nathan, what do you do now?
Well, I'm self-employed.
Okay.
I worked with Rosie for a number of years, maybe 20 years.
Yes.
And after Rosie died, I just decided to go on my own. And
so what do you do now?
In fact, right now I have a small greenhouse.
Wonderful.
I do vegetables. And,
Okay.
And Ashraf and myself were involved in some work, for the government right now.
Okay.
In fact, we're carrying out a few estimates. And in fact, the government, they said they have some 32 feeder roads to build around the country. And there are 5 of them that they that they're giving priority on the north of the island.
Yeah, so you're going to get some equipment and so on?
No. Well, maybe not yet. You know, if we're able.
No, but the
at
other
some
thing
stage.
big, I mean, the fact is we need some Dominican engineering companies. And we also need some people to do planting along the roads to hold the soil.
The soil, yes.
To prevent landslides. So we
Okay.
can be creative.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's
I
something
need you to meet with the captain of the Cadet Corps. We just launched the Cadet Corps, as you know, in Portsmouth.
Yes.
And we need to get the Cadet Corps into engineering, into horticulture, into areas simply developmental, aside from simply the military precision drills and so on. I'll be happy to give you his name and number.
Okay.
Because the second phase of the Cadet Corps is to get them into actual skills,
Okay.
skills training. So when they leave high school, apart from just having the military discipline, they also have some life skills. You know?
Because something we know, I mean, we were discussing and we're
Did
very,
you go to Cuba?
No, I didn't go to Cuba. Something we're very disappointed about is that all these big contracts come here, you know, for road, building of roads, and it's all foreign companies.
I know. Jill and the rest of it. I know.
Well,
The conditions make it difficult to, because the prerequisite to get this contract are such that the ordinary man gets knocked off by the wayside.
And we had a detailed discussion, so I don't think that video doing us any justice.
Give us your full name. Give us your full name.
Okay, my name is Eric Murray. I'm from the town of Portsmouth.
And what do you do for a living?
Okay, I work at Cable & Wireless, account executive responsible for small and medium business.
Yes. And what's the promise you see between the Dominicans at home and abroad in partnership? What's the promise that holds for Dominica?
I think there's some hope, there's some scope there. If the guys back overseas, like in New York and any other part of the world, after fellas go over there and develop themselves, gain skills, knowledge, etc., it'll be a good thing for guys to come back here and invest it back in the local economy, so that we can be less dependent on foreign investors and be more local oriented. You know.
End of story. I got it. Can you give me your full name?
Olive Isaac.
And tell me your relationship to Washu Douglas and the Douglases.
We are very friendly.
Okay. What did you know about Mike and Rosie Douglas?
Well, as friends growing up as children, I was always older than them. And they were very nice young boys. They were friendly. Mother was my good friend.
Yes.
And we grew up as one, you know.
Yes. So how old are you now?
I'm 84 years.
Oh, you're a young woman, man. Do you remember the time when RBD was the only man in Portsmouth with a radio? Well, not only man, but Bob Garraway, Leonard Green, and
Oh yes, I know the sellers.
they're all the ones on the radio.
Yeah.
Do you remember when the Jada came to Portsmouth, the French warship during the war?
I don't remember.
When the French people in Portsmouth, the sailors and the soldiers and so.
I know there was a German boat.
Yes.
I can always remember.
Yes.
Because they taught me a word, Ibadish.
Yes.
And I can never forget that word, Ibadish.
That's the Germans.
Yes.
What does that word mean?
I love you, I think.
Okay. All right. So I hope that you feel better and that you're have many more years with us. You're a beautiful woman.
Thank you.
So I love you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Love you too.
Bye bye.
And this is our first vacation to Dominica. Here's some photo albums that we took of the island and water and sea that we took. As you can see, my friends have been following us for the last few minutes.
Good job, Mickey. And what's your name?
Connor and Christian. Exciting adventure. My sister here is playing her music video, and actually, this bit don't like her there's nothing to do. Of course. As you please, a rabbit. Hey, what I am?
Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. That's a beautiful village. Village of Viecas.
Have we seen my house far away from here? You wanna jump? You know what's my secret? No. You know what's my secret? Are we going to the volcano, Daddy?
Yes,
Or are we going to there? Stop the
Hey guys.
No light, but I can get you an ice scope. Say something for your Aunt Joan.
Hi.
It captures the light of the stars, you know, Marsha?
That's good, that's good.
Yeah, it makes you look like you got cat eyes, Marsha.
Night vision, you know.
Night vision, yeah. That's right. You heard Makonnen, he said lose the night scope. Makonnen is right.
Yeah. Could we reverse it so I can get it? They use the night scope.
Yeah, I'm using the night scope. Good night. Say, okay, God bless you. So we're here at Portsmouth using the night scope with Stara.
Huh?
His queen.
His queen? Okay, well, I tell him I met his queen. And let me see if he'll come up with the right name.
Go ahead and give her a hug, Joan. I'll film it.
Okay.
Give her a hug.
You can see us?
Yes, I can see you.
All right, okay. Good.
Take care.
All right. Okay. Bye-bye.
So yeah, how are things, boy?
Boy, you know it is, it's hanging in there, keeping things together.
I know. I mean, we do our best on our side as well. You know, we met with the comrade the other day, and you seem to be a lot like the first Ruzi.
Like indeed.
You know,
like I say, he was taking his notes properly.
Yeah.
You know?
That's right.
We just need to give him the support and the encouragement, and you know, make
So
sure that we provide the direction.
You were just meeting with the constituents?
Yes. I'm meeting with my party group and making sure. I'll be out for the next 3 weeks, so getting things in place.
Okay.
So I just going
Sure the
to
work continues on the ground, you know.
trying to see if I could walk
Yeah.
take a little bit of the history.
All right.
Okay?
Yeah, indeed.
So yeah, let me tell you now,
I'll be with you in 5 minutes.
so
I was actually beginning to
so you're a former cadet as well?
She's my sister.
Okay, with PSS, right? And you're a cadet in 2000?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and she's saying good night.
Okay, and I mean,
Bye-bye.
you know, much
I'll be back in a minute.
spousal authority speaks.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Indeed.
One love.
I got them stretches on the new man.
Who did that spot to the mic?
Shoes who sang.
That's why you're all inside.
That's why we did the institutions to memorialize our leaders.
Yeah.
Nurse, God bless you, and it's just so wonderful. Almost 30 years since the first time I came to see you and Mike. At that time, you were living next to the Mang.
Yeah.
That he was having, I think, I'll tell you, he was having fish. He was having balao.
Yeah, I can remember.
Mike likes balao.
Yes,
Fried balao. Fried
yes. That was the house right next to the park.
Yes, at Zikak.
Zikak, yes.
So you wake him up.
And then you move here.
See?
So how are you?
It's nearly feeding time. I'm good. You know, right now I'm not nursing now. I'm a director of a training center for disadvantaged educationally boys and girls 16 and over. It's extremely challenging.
I see.
But these young people,
they need some direction.
I'm telling you. And the thing is, their parents. There's no parents. Parents go to the States or Guadeloupe, St. Mark, and they start a new family. And it's very difficult because they're struggling with this family.
Yeah, so they go over there and they start. And then these are left behind.
Very bright kids. This July, 1st July, we were able to graduate 22.
Okay.
Well, let me just say this. We put together the Dominican Academy of Arts and Sciences, which is a partner organization of the RDF, to gather Dominicans in one place for development work, scientists, artists, and the like. And it would be good to maybe have a contact in the way of getting registered as an affiliate of the academy, so that people on the academy who have means can assist you in your work, because as part of a team it makes it all the easier.
We've just been in touch with Leroy Mitchell, you know him?
I know Leroy Mitchell, he attended the first symposium.
Yes, he's supposed to be doing. Actually, he's just sent us down a box, I think, with some books.
So what sort
I met him at the funeral, he's related
So what sort
to
of supplies and stuff do you would need?
Well, these kids are from 16 to 22. They're either from the...
Benz. Calabishi, Binhin, Calabishi.
I know the Clement Walk is. We're not going wrong.
Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah, and what?
Huge house.
No, that's me. I'll take a shower.
Always fast asleep in the village of Wesley. And the village of Wesley, church on top of a hill. There's another church right here. Dominican villages are noted for their churches and for their quaint cemeteries, which sometimes slope off the sides of hills and mountains. Mommy's looking for Grandpa's grave. Mommy found it? You can buy a brass plate and send it down for someone to put in there. I'm gonna buy wells of theater, honey.
Every single one.
And put it on it.
How are you making out, Mickey?
I don't know.
Every single one.
What is?
So I'm trying to look.
We'll try maybe
It would
find
be a
out from.
wooden cross. It wouldn't be a solid one.
Well, we can find out in Marigot.
And more. I tried to look for something that's more recent, not too weathered looking. So I was trying to look because I know they said he was buried close to my grandmother, and that's the church. And I remember it was like in the middle there. So it's either right around there. It's more to that side.
Okay.
Sale and different things and fix that up and use it as a workshop for the kids to build up the place. That ground shouldn't be like that.
A sense of the key, man. The key. That's where we used to have it. That's where we used to have it. Yes. That's where we used to have it. I don't know what they're doing there. That's where we used to. That's where we used to. That's where the visions of the army, right there. Visions of the army. And the sergeant of the army making wagon for us to clean our guns. Barnaby was in the house too. Only the pillars that's left of Barnaby's house. The Barnaby stayed, that's where Will Thompson harangued us. There's a big office right there.
Mary, the famous stretch. And we scared to walk this place. It was because you know we used to hear stories of Laville and his the Boscharmin, the devils. Laville and his devils will come out and take you and grab you.
Oh
yeah. Yeah, those kind of stories. Moose and his moose. Yeah. Anyway, it's on tape, so whoever sees it will know that. Anyway, you know, with Margaret, living in Londonderry, Westgate, coming up to Cabana Beach. Remember that, Cabana?
Yeah, Cabana is a big thing.
Cabana Beach. Holiday, August Monday. If you're not in Cabana, you know what it is. Take your macaroni and cheese and your chicken and you come and you hang out in Cabana. Famous Cabana right here. All sandflies and quicksand back in there. They have a nice road going there. And this is Margaret on the hill over there in the distance. There we go. Coming down to Melvin Hall. And then if our property, our land is up that side. I don't know what the road is like. It looks okay. I used to walk that road.
Should be on the ground. American Eagle, if you get it done one time, we'll try that. American Eagle should be on the ground. But it'll take off already.
Take off, I don't see no plane there.
It'll take off already, yeah? So what's about 135 and leave about 2?
Well, it's 2:01, they leave on time. Oh, I'm sorry. This is coming up to the fire station and Melvin Hall. Going up to the airport. Melvin Hall Bridge. Melvin Hall Bridge. This is a new little, make you be careful. When the days when we used to come in and wash clothes, those things weren't around. That little snacket place right here. Before we take the bend, the corner to go over across to what's that place called again? To wash. What is it? I'm losing my memory now. Anyway, picture tells 1,000 words. You'll see. That's James. That's James. This one.
Edison?
No,
The new fisheries complex is being built.
Oh,
No, I mean, so Alex could see you.
I don't like pictures at all. But all you have to do is tell Alex you saw his mother. You don't have to show him. Alex will believe you. Give me the kids away. This lady have kids all part of the world. She don't need nothing from me, so I didn't bother to bring her anything. Because she's a big time lady. She just sit down and she get what she wants.
I know.
That's what.
I know.
My name is Dominic.
I know that. You live here. Things are hard. You wouldn't get what you want anyway.
You'll get what you want, like mangoes and stuff, right, Samar?
Mangoes, ripe bananas.
Canapes.
No, it's canip time.
Curry chicken.
Pear, you like pear? What's that?
Avocado pear.
Avocado.
We had it for breakfast this morning. Green thing.
You don't
slice.
like it? Because maybe the one you taste is not good.
Did you rewire the house?
Oh, yeah, I don't even know. Albert and Alfred.
What you taking picture of that?
Fretwood. In the door?
Mr. Archival. He's like an Alvin, always taking history. 18 years since I left DRC, was a long time.
So everybody alright?
Mommy recently was in the hospital.
You know that I got surprised today. At least the man, everybody gets
What time he said, okay, what job I have? I tell him my current work from February 1. And Creole Festival. He doesn't miss a beat now. Every see he come in the show up where is he living. They say, oh, I'm going to my country. Yes. They get on the toes.
Boy.
Yeah, but I wanted to bring the kids when they could remember some stuff, you know. I didn't want to bring them too young. And I don't travel with babies. It's too much problem. Can't imagine coming here with those kids when they're small like that.
Anyway, you will give Alex a good video.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll give you a call next
right,
week
give
and
me a
then we'll
call
come
next
back and we'll spend the whole day with you.
All right.
Okay then. Take care.
All right.
Bye bye. I'm glad I met you.
I know.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
She's okay. She, we're up and down, but right now, I spoke to her yesterday. She's alright. She's not too bad. She's in the hospital recently, but considering everything, she's doing good today. Yes. So what's that still?
So what Gary?
Oh, Gary's good, man. Gary's a big shot, man.
Big shot.
So this is Jenna and this is Ray, right? So Ray, tell me what you're doing now. You're a pilot also?
Yeah, man. Environmental officer.
Okay, wonderful. Environmental youth officer? Health. So where did you go to school?
Down here, college.
College? Okay. So that's under the Ministry of Health? Okay, so this is your area?
Yeah, married.
Okay, so what kind of duties do you have?
Basically everything to do with environmental health.
Okay.
Food, sanitation, everything.
Yeah. Do you have problems with the Aedes aegypti mosquito?
Yeah.
Is there any eradication campaign on?
Yeah, we have a project coming up in September.
Jesus, what my fear? Not Castor, no?
Because, now that the Cadet Corps program is going, we still have a mind to the aviation program. If I speak to the commandant and we can have an aviation officer, will you be interested in being an aviation officer? Okay, I'll bring that in this afternoon and I'll speak to the PM about it because the fact of the matter is, Jenna, be honest with you.
Fly fast, huh?
Yeah, he died in
March.
99.
Right. I went to West.
The boy was born in July.
I wasn't able to see the grave because there's no mark. I didn't know which one it was.
I know it is.
I was trying to figure out because they said he was close to Mama and I kind of remember where Mama was.
Mama is under the cross.
Under the cross, that's what I was telling him. I was telling him and I kind of used it as a guide. I figured there were two side by side.
Yes, they were side by side.
Two. Okay, so I was right then. I was right.
Yeah,
I put my hand on it, I think.
Right under the cross.
Because I used the cross as a guide and
Yes,
I remember that day for Mama funeral, we were right under the cross. So I was on the mark.
You're right.
Yes,
right.
I was on the mark. I told your brother that. I said, it has to be one of these two. Okay. I'm glad at least you know I was there, so that's good.
So Gabriel, you're talking about...
Okay. What's up?
She doesn't, but my son does because I was pregnant for him when he
So
died.
Uncle Champi, what's going on?
Oh, that's quiet.
Yes, because I used to be at the station now in Port America.
Yes, I knew him at the station in Roswell.
That's right.
He was
one of the...
Here goes Jenna already. Hey, Jenna, you're piloting and landing on air.
Are these Jenna's children? Yes. Good to meet you. What's your name? O'Neill.
And hi, Jen. Oh my goodness, they're a pretty kid.
Hello, Jen. How are you?
No, they're not twins. How old are you?
How old are you?
Age is your age.
How old are you?
5.
How old is she?
You're gonna be 8 soon.
She's 7? What is that? She's 7, you know.
Wow. Yeah, let me get this.
She'll be 8 in September though.
Okay.
And how old are you now?
7 in May.
And you'll be 9 when? Get up, Mickey, get up. Come let me see you. Come let me see where you get yourself. Come.
So I have some other stuff at the house when I come back the next time. You should be able to take care. You should be able to take care.
Try it.
That's your right foot, the right one. Yes. That's your foot just skinny, but perfect. Same 3. You don't know your size. Yeah. That fits you perfect. And then I have a little, yes, you can have a camera and everything in here. You can have that one. There you go. So I say I forgot I had that in the car.
So O'Neill, it looks like you scored, man.
Yeah. I never had some lot of cleanliness. I'm just telling me. Really? You guys. Yeah, pressure build up. Yeah, that's the mommy problem.
Mickey,
Yeah, and some
what are you doing?
medication she's taking is actually accelerating that process.
Ma, you know what I'm doing?
That's my machine.
Ma, you know what I'm doing?
I know you were born at that time. I know you were born at that time.
Ma, you know what I'm doing?
You know what I'm doing?
I know what I'm doing.
What are you doing?
Digging for venture.
Oh, okay.
You digging for treasure, Mickey?
So when it's on, I see.
You have a very beautiful family.
Thanks.
Where's your mother from? Your mother is from Margaret? She's a pilot also?
Everything's alright.
Everything's okay, man. It's alright.
She's a Hello, how are you?
Fine.
That's your sister right there?
Yeah.
Your friend?
Yeah, my friend.
Wonderful. You made all these right there? What's your name?
Please, yeah.
My name is Gabriel Christian. Nice to meet you. Good, good. Are you down St. Andrews?
No,
Castle Wonderful. What about you?
Adeline.
Gabriel Christian. Nice to meet you. Were you at Castle Bruce also?
Yes.
So you're in fourth form?
No, I finished.
Okay, good. Congratulations. Did you graduate this year?
Last year?
Okay, good. So this is your shop right here?
No, our parents.
All right.
So we're just there for the day.
Okay. Do you do any exporting of any of this stuff? Have you seen, so you're the district nurse at Castle Bruce?
This community health nurse.
Okay, so how's the health for the people in Castle Bruce?
Well, generally not too bad, not too bad.
Someone just told me about there's a problem with AIDS in Dominic, is that true?
There are a few cases everywhere.
Okay. Do you think people are educated about it enough?
It has to be ongoing. I think most people because we have been consciously educating our people about this year. But it's still a lot to be done.
What about Deborah Bethel? Is she working on that?
Yes.
You know?
Yes, man.
If you see her, say hello for me. I haven't seen her since I came
Oh,
out.
okay. I haven't seen her for a few months, you know, but she's around.
Okay.
She's the child of the AIDS program.
Okay. So you're going out to Margaret now?
I'm going Wesley.
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 So you have a little... You've got very nice... Oh, you've got a book here in your hand. I've never seen that book before. How's your day been? Adeline and Claytia, how's your day been?
Good. So far.
Okay. And what do you hope to do with that book in your hand?
Well, read it and share what you did with others.
Good, good. Congratulations on your graduation, and Claytia, I look forward to your graduation as well. I hope that you both will attain your dreams, and that you'll be quite productive, and maybe both of you or either one of you might become the leader of Dominica next time I come back.
Hopefully.
All right, the first female prime minister from the territory, right?
Okay.
We need that. Take care. God bless you all.
Okay then.
Help them, and I did so.
So
It's about 2 years since I am there with them.
Yes.
We do that twice a month.
Okay, and we want you to be more involved in the academy and work closer so we can find more ways to get equipment and supplies. Yeah. Because the more we have contact with you.
We're giving it to them because we go to the hospital. That's okay.
Yeah.
We brought some supplies.
We brought some little things, but we gave it to Miss Birmingham.
Okay, at the hospital.
Yeah, you see, because I mean, we know the needs.
Yes.
And the more we can have a constant link. We'll give you all our information again. Yeah. Do you get on, Mickey, careful, is that a wire?
No, that's us.
So do you get online, do you have a computer?
I have a computer, but I don't have my own email, my son has.
Okay, well, through him then, through him.
Yes, through, I can give it to you, I think I have mine.
Okay. Territory, is that true? Drug use.
Oh, drug abuse?
Yes, drug abuse.
Oh yes, we have a problem with that. But after I did my course with in Wisconsin last year.
Okay.
On the effects of drugs with the indigenous people.
It destroys the indigenous people. It destroys Tutun. Everybody.
So
I mean,
I've been doing some programs with them with CCF last month.
This is a turbine at the Carib Territory Office. It's hooked up to the Carib Council building.
And you got snake oil, castor oil. Take that up like this. And then put it back.
Oh, okay.
How much is the boat?
50 and 40. You like 50 and 40.
And these are the coasters?
Mm-hmm.
How much is this basket?
This is 25 for the fruit basket.
These two pieces go together?
No.
You just have one of this coaster?
yeah.
The coaster you don't have anymore?
This is nice, mommy.
This, you like that?
This is a different shape.
What do you make it with?
Hmm?
What do you make this with?
This?
Hmm?
Well, we did not make it ourselves, but then these are made out of bamboo.
Yeah, but who made it? Who made it? Okay, so you, when the revolt took place, you were not born yet.
When?
The Carib Revolt of 1930, you were not born yet.
No.
But you hear about it?
Yes, I hear about it.
Where did you go to school?
I don't really go to school, but I take a little few days school, Salibia down there.
Okay. And you make these things, all these things you make?
Yes, that's what I make it.
Nice.
And you from?
Roseau.
Oh, you're from Roseau.
But you know Mr. Christian who,
Yes, I had no Mr. Christian.
the musician?
Yes.
His
His
my
wife
uncle.
was from Salibia.
Yes. We call her auntie.
Okay, yes.
His father, my father is his brother.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
All right.
Take a picture of me,
I
man.
am the ghost of
Swana?
Dominica.
You want to be on camera?
Mommy, take a picture of me and the queen.
Yes, I got you guys. All right.
But he must understand that he hears the picture, he must show something.
So you make out.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Okay.
Don't say that.
Okay. Can you see? Can you look? You see?
You look like that. You have them pick up that way. But he must be something. And it's a fine.
Monsieur Dom de Jérusalem.
Monsieur Dom de Jérusalem.
Bateau is a monsieur Carib même.
Moi, aujourd'hui, monsieur quoi?
Gadi mai moi.
Non, pas
No, gadi mai moi.
Moi, eu, madame mau.
Gadi madame moi. Gadi.
Pakai dia mau gadi aku.
Gadi ya.
You do it.
Interest to each and every one of us. So to the students of our summer program and to those of you who are here, members of the media, we want to say welcome. Today we have with us Mr. Gabriel Christian and his sister Esther, and they are going to do some presentations. They are writers, Dominican writers, who, like those of you, the younger ones, as I hear.
It is about a farmer in a state in the United States called Slade, Mr. Slade. And Mr. Slade worked tirelessly on the prairies growing wheat and corn. And one day the ox that he had died. And what he wanted to do though was to continue tilling his land. A piece of rope and made something called a lasso. How many people here know a lasso? Can you raise your hands? Okay. Can you tell me what a lasso is? She says it's a rope. Can anyone else give me a little more description as to what a lasso is? And you make a circle with it, and you send it out and you catch something, right? We'll turn over to Esther, who will tell you maybe a few things about her very wonderful experiences here at the Roseau Public Library, which is a treasure we must preserve and build on. Because a year from now, the library will be celebrating 100 years. And let's give all of us a round of applause for keeping the library for 100 years. So before I go on, we've got some books here, some written by myself and a very good friend of mine who's now a judge in Canada, Irvin Andre. We formed Pont Casse Press 14 years ago today. And there's also a new book that Miss Christian has written. So I'll step back and Miss Christian will speak. At the end of that, we'll do a presentation of some books that we're going to donate to the library so we can continue to add to the reading material that you, the young ones, and others may have. Thank you very much.
I think I have to tippy-toe like this. Can anybody tippy-toe like this? Right up there? My name is Esther Christian, and I certainly want to welcome you to this event here. Is everybody having fun? Yeah. Your family members also told you about that. What about Africa? Okay. Anybody ever saw an elephant? Anybody ever rode an elephant? I rode an elephant. I was really tall. But one of the things I certainly wanted to encourage, and Gabe and myself coming here and making the presentation of the books along with Samora and Mickey and Joan, I want you to introduce them to you. Samora and Mickey, can you stand? Samora and Mickey is Gabe's kids and his beautiful wife Joan. Joan, can you stand? Okay, and Mickey is a big fan of Spider-Man. Anybody ever heard of Spider-Man? Yeah. Okay, what does Spider-Man do? He what? He splices his webs. Mickey, do you have anything you want to share with them? What else does Spider-Man do? He does this with his fingers, right? And he spins that web. And if you're in that web, what happens? He does that with it? You say, I don't even notice it. But we could create a real exciting time. And that is certainly one of the things we want to encourage you to read. And when you read, guess what? Sooner or later, you'll be able to write. And when you write, you could write your own Spider-Man. Or guess what? Even better, you could write your own Kwapo story. You know what a Kwapo is?
A crab.
A crab? You can also write a crab story, but anybody knows what is a Kwapo? A frog, okay? And frogs here, Kwapos here are very unique. Dominica has a very unique type of frog. It's called Kwapo. What about the birds? Anybody knows about the parrot? The Cicero parrot. I'm loving this. You guys are great. Give yourselves a real round of applause. Great round of applause because you guys are really fantastic. But I know it's warm. I'm not going to take up a whole lot of time, but I thank you so much for joining us here. And one of the things I want to leave you with is reading is fun. I want everyone to say that after me. Reading is fun. Again? Reading is fun. I want them to hear you way down at Nassif. Reading is fun. All righty then. Thank you.
At this time, we're calling Dominique McConnell to make a presentation.
We're engaged in. They are young members of the Dominica Academy of Arts and Sciences, and they have been part of the Dominica Association of Washington, D.C., raising funds for Dominica over the years. And we hope this will not be the last. So, Samora, why don't you say something to the children of Dominica?
Well, as my father and my aunt said, reading is fun, and sometimes when you read books, you can, like when you read books, and then after you read the book, you could think of making your own book. As a young child, one time I read a book and then I thought about making my own book, and then I made my own book, but I didn't finish it. But it was a good book. It was about seasons.
And you would like to tell them what you feel about being here in Dominica?
Well, Dominica is good. It's a nice place to live in, and there's a lot of trees and fruits and stuff, and it's You're lucky to live here. I'm not free.
Macaulay, would you like anything, say something to the kids in Dominica? Sorry. Speaking to the mic right here. Just say something. Are you shy? Okay. All right, well, we'll just, Ms. Jones, if you can come and take, have the presentation.
Face the camera. Come in from the away from the mic. Hello. Just make them come on in front of the. Or just take it out. Take it back and forth. Okay.
They could just handle the book.
Christian family.
Some more? You want to take the rest of them? You can take the rest of them. Give it to Miss Jones. You know all of them.
You'll have to come and
You'll have to come back and borrow.
So, Rain on the Rooftop, and this is my book. Very bright colors, right?
I short myself out. Okay. Jones. So Pearl, how's everything going?
Oh, doing fine. And it's so wonderful to see you guys, you know.
Okay, well, Pearl.
I really want to come to that house, so you have to do something about transportation.
Well, we spoke to the bank who's funding it for Cleveroy and spoken to Monel. I just came from meeting with them. And my hope is that he will put the concrete thing down here, just like a teamwork.
Really?
He has your talent for drawing.
Yes. He's a good artist.
Just like
There's some more dance. We'll be leaving in about 5 minutes.
Oh no, no hurry. I was going to go and do some shopping or something. So what time? Once they have all these things.
How are you enjoying your holiday in Dominica?
The tutti frutti.
You having a good time?
Yes. That's my because the waves are louding, the shings are shooting, and the way I have my constructing, and the way Abigail is here. Because the way is the people are afraid. Because they're not here. People are afraid of the happening.
They come and they go, and then when they go,
Yesterday was the first time
Mommy, this is the ferry, you know, right down here. The one that you're going on there.
Where's the ferry? Where's it? That in the boat over there?
And this is Shirley. It's a pleasure to see you, and thank you so much for the plants. You made our home very beautiful. Yeah, the blue one. That's Ely Express, right, Esther?
You're going to go on before. Oh, I thought it was bigger.
She's going to Matic next week.
No.